As we come on the air tonight, we're following damage left behind across central Georgia. 2 rounds of storms moved through yesterday, bringing heavy rain and winds. This is just some of the damage from Uzella, where neighbors told us they thought a tornado touched down. So far, the National Weather Service has not confirmed that. And in the Houston County area, there was flooding and trees down. Now families are cleaning up. Some are waiting for power. Others trying to figure out what comes next.
And I looked out my kitchen window and so I was like, okay, half of my carport gone. So I got our car, I think it damaged her bathroom. So it's like when she did come to the phone, she was getting water, literally getting water out of her house.
And in Putnam County, the storm turned deadly. 2 men died, 2 others were hurt after a tree fell onto their truck. They were traveling from Bryan County, just outside of Savannah, before the accident this morning on Pea Ridge Road, just off of US 441. Maggie Fitzgerald shares what we know.
Now you can see the remnants behind me, what's left of that large oak tree there that fell onto a pickup truck here in Putnam County early Friday morning. Now those massive sections have been pushed off to the side of the road, clearing the roadway for smooth traffic to move through. But of course, those massive sections just give you an idea of how large this oak tree was that was brought down by those early morning storms, ultimately killing 2 young men.
Putnam County Sheriff Howard Sills says it happened around 6:15 a.m. on Pea Ridge Road, just off of US Highway 441. 4 men from Bryan County were riding in a Toyota pickup truck heading toward the highway when a large oak tree uprooted and fell onto the vehicle. Sheriff Sills says the tree appeared healthy, but hours of rain left the ground unstable.
Tremendous amount of rainfall. Most of the trees that went down did not go down because of wind. It's just saturated ground and they uprooted.
On Friday, you could still see storm debris scattered across Putnam County roads and yards. Nearby the crash scene, this man was helping clear his cousin's property after the storms.
Just cleaning up the yard, getting the limbs and stuff out the yard from yesterday from the wind blowing over last night. It was kind of scary, not just, not knowing where it's going to hit, where the storm's going to hit, but thank God we made it through it.
Right outside that neighborhood, the truck's driver and front seat passenger were hospitalized with minor injuries. The back seat passengers, 24-year-old Logan Deal and 25-year-old Jacob Tapley, died at the scene.
It crushed the entire top of the cab, and the 2 passengers in the back seat were basically killed instantly. Just one of those tragic accidents. It's really a freak accident. Result of nature.
Reporting in Putnam County, Maggie Fitzgerald, 13, WMEZ News.
Sheriff Sills says road and fire crews moved in quickly to clear the scene and reopen the road this morning. And the community has reacted to the news of the accident. Many people offering their thoughts and prayers. Lots of people calling it heartbreaking and tragic. Governor Kemp also shared a message saying, quote, "Marty, the girls and I are saddened by the loss of these 2 young men in the wake of last night's storms. Our prayers are with their families and with their friends still recovering." And remember, after a storm passes, the damage isn't always over. A couple of tips: if you're cleaning up damage, stay away from downed power lines and report them right away. Don't try to move trees on your own, especially if they're near wires or homes. And if you're using a generator, keep it outside, away from windows and doors. You should also check on your neighbors who may need a little extra